Welcome back. Thank you so much. You're going to have to deal with us. All of the presenters, I think, from our team are going to enjoy a bit of self-indulgence because we're getting to spend time with our absolute heroes, icons who have certainly shown us the way, and they are here to spread kindness and hope. That is the entire theme for this month. Hopetober is a brilliant initiative created by ADCOCK OTC, who are the sponsors of Brave, and it encourages all of us to work towards restoring hope through acts of kindness to our fellow citizens. And often it doesn't have to be anything big. And here to discuss the campaign and how hope has impacted his incredible life and journey through his career is renowned journalist, presenter, and a legend in my eyes, Derek Watts. We're going to keep introducing you this morning because we have to squeeze in your CV and how much we love you. We've got to do it 10 times over. Derek, we love having you here, so thank you so much for jumping on board.
It really is great to be here, and I love this studio. It's just got a good feeling.
It's a vibe, my friend, because we love it. And I would imagine you are able to extract that same level of fulfillment out of your work, even more so because you've been there. You've been present for so many magical moments. A lot of dark moments as well. It's fallen on your shoulders.
Yeah, and I think maybe you've noticed recently that at the end of every Carte Blanche broadcast, we have a lighten up story. That's not for
Why is that so important? Why do you need to have that voice in your space specifically, do you think?
The voice of lightening up at the end of the show. I think because we are all going through dark times, and it goes back to this message of hope. At times we have just concentrated on what's going wrong. And
doing it really well.
and our viewers have said, no, it's got a bit depressing. Then we just have maybe two lighter stories. People say, no, what's wrong? Why are you...
Losing your edge.
Losing your edge. So I think we got the combination right now. And we've got a new executive producer, John Webb. And he is very creative. Now, John was based here in Cape Town. You must have seen him doing stories here. But he's got a wonderful way of telling stories. And we've always gone back to our roots of telling a story, not just facts and figures, but actually bringing the audience into that story. And I think we're all on a bit of a high getting into this new way of expressing ourselves and more expression from presenters. And I think the stories are just captivating. They really are. I mean, I was watching last night and I was really, it sounds quite biased, eh? But I just like the way we're telling stories these days. And
because I think we're probably more connected than we ever have been before. It feels like we really are a global village, and there's a responsibility on our shoulders now, not just to tell that story, but to affect change. Now, you have to be impartial. That's your job. You've got to be that hardline journalist. Yet there is another side to the life of having a public platform to be able to use and to spread that message of hope. Why did you want to join this initiative? I would imagine thousands of companies have approached you, thousands of initiatives have knocked on your door.
Offering me millions.
Millions, billions even. Why this campaign? What was it about this that got you so inspired?
When the CEO of ADCOCK OTC wasn't called sponsors of Brave already, but I met with him and Alan Ford, and they came through with this concept of sponsors of Brave. I was a little bit sort of wary because journalists and pharmaceutical companies don't go together, Grant. And we'd recently had a case where we'd taken on one of the biggest in the world. And we were recognized internationally for taking them on because they are so powerful. But what I liked about the ADCOCK Ingram campaign from the start is that we'd run a story on codeine. And street children being able to get codeine from pharmacists, and pharmacists just handing over codeine. And they were willing to come through, even take the product off the shelves in certain cases, take a loss to get over that problem. And I thought, now this is genuine concern.
That's authenticity.
And then when they expanded the concept of what we would be doing, would be actually improving the whole medical field from pharmacists to healthcare workers, and inspiring everybody. I just thought this campaign is real. It had guts, and it's been quite a ride because they come up with some very how can I put it, fanciful ideas. And I think, how's this going to fly? But it does, because it's genuine. And just to see how people have been so enthralled to get their awards, you know, students getting bursaries, healthcare workers getting opportunities to go up a few levels and take on new courses.
These are life-changing,
yeah. Get a bag full of cash. So yeah, I've loved the campaign, quite genuinely. I really like, I've loved the Hopetober, and this Hopetober, we've spread it to the nation. Before it was just going around to the hospitals, which was great. It was fantastic. You know, we had a sort of vibe running on that bus.
We saw the amazing responses just from the staff alone.
But, I think now it's to the nation, and you've got the list of people who'll be coming on the show, and it's impressive. And there are people that lighten up your life.
They are, I think, at the moment, a true north. I think the whole world is looking for people to show us the way, and I think we have a responsibility in South Africa to live selflessly. And I know you've met so many of the amazing figures that have proven this, that have laid down that framework for us. So thank you for continuing that. Thank you for stepping outside of the journalistic lane for just 5 minutes to inspire us with your dancing, most of all, because that's
when we do it now on the table.
It's going to come. It's going to come. We're going to clear the coffee table, and Derek's going to dance. Now, we are so appreciative of you and everyone who's jumped on board this bus, to use the term. It is absolutely amazing to see what we can do when there is one goal, and that is the vibe for this entire month. So thank you so much. Let's hope that Derek can cook a good omelette, because we're going to put him to the test in just a moment. But I think we've proven it on this show throughout this campaign. Hope is a powerful force. And if we band together, if we collaborate, we can spread hope to absolutely everybody who needs it right now.
Hopetober is a month of hope, brought to you by ADCOCK Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, inspiring communities one pharmacy at a time.